KOJII. Uyghur, or Uyghur is a Turkic language, formerly known as Eastern Turkic, spoken by around 10 to 15 million people, primarily in the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region in northwest China. Uyghur is predominantly written in the modified version of the Arabic script. However, speakers and writers may switch between a modified Cyrillic script and a Latin alphabet. Other speakers of Uyghur can be found in Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, and Pakistan. Uyghur originates from the Altaic language family, along with many other languages like Mongolian. Getting more specific, it belongs to the Turkic language family until finally we see it as a descendant of the Karluk or Eastern Turkic language family. Linguistically, its closest neighbor is Uzbek, at least from the ones that have survived to today. Over the centuries, Uyghur has adopted many loanwords from Arabic and Persian with the introduction of Islam, and Mandarin from the rise of Chinese influence in the 20th century. In addition, Russian has also had an influence over the language during the Soviet era. The word Uyghur, or Uyghur, can be used to describe the historical people who are a band of tribes in the East Turkic region. However, today it can also be used to describe the now Turkic predominantly Muslim subdivision that inhabits the Xinjiang region. The traditional Uyghur people lived in what some now call Uyghur land, which geographically refers to the Tartam, Jonghar, and Torpan basin in Central Asia. These basins played a major role in connecting early Greco-Roman cultures with Buddhist culture in India and Central Asian culture. Because of the convenient location, the old Uyghur land developed a strong cosmopolitan-like presence, which attracted many early explorers during their travels along the Silk Road. Travelers from the Song dynasty in 981 AD to 984 AD noted their good impressions of temples and libraries, as well as the Uyghur kingdom's social policy and early forms of welfare. Uyghur history can be simplified into two eras, Khaganate and Kingdom. The Khaganate lasted from 745 AD to about 840 AD, and encompassed just about the entirety of the former Xiongnu Empire. The Khaganate played an important role in providing asylum to many Sogdian, ancient Iranian/Persians fleeing from Islamic conquest. After the collapse of the Khaganate, largely due to an invasion by the Yenisei Kyrgyz, who were another group of Turkic dudes roaming around, two separate Uyghur kingdoms emerged, the Ganzhou Uyghur Kingdom and the Kingdom of KOJII. The Ganzhou Uyghur Kingdom converted to Buddhism and Manichaeism. These Uyghurs would later become the Yellow Uyghurs and did not convert to Islam and are not the modern Uyghurs of today. The KOJII Kingdom, on the other hand, came under rule of the Mongols in the early 1200s and provided them with a literary system, as we have mentioned in a previous video discussing Mongolian. We're going to skip some history for the purpose of time, but what's important to note is that over time the Uyghur language evolved and can be broken into 5 distinct eras. Prehistoric, which refers to the language spoken by the Uyghurs in the 6th century BC, Ancient Uyghur, being spoken between 500 and 900 AD, which highlighted Manichaeism, Buddhism, and Tengrism, and the biggest influencer of this specific language, or this specific era, was the other languages of the Altaic region. Eventually, between 900 and 1400 AD, scholars point to the development of medieval Uyghur, which reflected Islamic culture and influence from Arabic and Persian. This later developed into early modern Uyghur between 1500 and 1800 AD, and today the language has evolved to what we now know as modern Uyghur. The Uyghur language has been written in many different scripts since the medieval period. The most important scripts to note are the Old Uyghur script, which was also incorporated into the Mongolian script, the Perso-Arabic script, Cyrillic, and the Latin-based alphabet. Uyghur's Perso-Arabic script is the standard in Xinjiang for writing Uyghur, and is also the only Perso-Arabic script that mandates the use of written vowels. This is similar to how standard Yiddish uses a modified version of Hebrew's vowel system in its writing, whereas Hebrew does not showcase its vowels at all, at least in a standard written form. The following is a translation from the Quran in Quranic Arabic to Uyghur.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Nəhayət şəfqətlik və mehriban Allah'ın ismi bilen başlayman.
Elhamdülillahi Rabbil alemin.
Cimi həmdu sana alemlerinin perverdigari Allah'a xasdır.
الرحمن الرحيم.
Allah nəhayət şəfqətlik və mehribandır.
If you're familiar with Arabic or Farsi, you will notice similarities in phonology. Numbers in Uyghur sound and look something like this. Bir, iki, üç, dört, beş, altı, yedi, sekiz, dokuz, on. Uyghur follows the SOV word order instead of English's SVO structure. To say, I speak Uyghur, you would say, Men Uyghurce soz de min. And to say, my name is, you would say, Minin ismi, or in my case, it would be Minin ismin Josh. To learn about Uyghur, check out our resources in the description or visit us at KOJILanguages.com. That's all for today, and as always, if you enjoyed these videos, please be sure to leave a like, comment the language you want to see next, subscribe, share this video with your friends, family, spouse, clients, and everyone around you. Khair khosh.